guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Today we are going to be let me talk properly. Today we are going to be doing a declutter video, and I am going to be talking about 5 fragrances that I am going to be getting rid of, unfortunately, and why. I say unfortunately, but honestly, I do these videos just to keep you guys updated because I show you what I get. It's only fair to show you what I don't keep, like, keep you updated, you know? So I'm going to show you what I'm getting rid of and why. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet and to the point. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should. It's always linked down below. And let's just get into what is on the chopping block. First up, I've talked about this before in one of my favorites videos, and honestly, this is like, we have our good days and we have our bad days, but recently it's been more bad than good. And this is Guerlain Le Petit Robe Noir. I mean, I love the bottle. I was really tempted to keep this strictly for the bottle, but that's just not fair to her. This is a spicy cherry scent. Not spicy like peppery, but there's like licorice in here, there's anise, so there is other type of like aromatic spices mixed with like a dark black cherry. If I was to describe this, I describe most of my scents as like warm, cozy scents, but there's something about this that gives me like a cold vibe. When I spray it from here, I really like this, and I've worn this a few times, like I said, and really loved it, and my husband liked it. But recently, I think it's the anise or something in here. Why am I spraying this on me? Because if I have a bad day now, yeah, there's something in it now that I don't know if something in my body changed. It's not the fragrance, because the fragrance is still pretty new, but like I said, I have good days and I have bad days, but recently it's been pulling more medicinal. It always pulled slightly medicinal in the opening, but then it would fade eventually. But recently, when I've worn it, that medicinal quality to it just stuck around. It didn't fade like it did the other time. See, right now it's going away. Oh, she like plays with my emotions, because when I think about getting rid of it, of course now it would smell good. I don't know, but she's on the chopping block because I like a fragrance that I know what I'm getting. I don't want to have good days and bad days, you know what I mean? Right now it's smelling good. Oh, that would be my luck. But basically, it's kind of like a cold, spicy cherry. It's different. It is very different because of that licorice, that anise, that cherry. There's something cold about it. And most of my fragrances I would not describe that way. So right now it's smelling good, so I'm a little bit sad. But like I said, even though it's smelling good right now, I have days where like it just, that medicinal quality to it doesn't go away, and I don't like that, and I don't want to have to worry about my fragrance when I put it on, you know? So that's the reason I'm going to be selling that. Also, shameless plug, if you guys are Canadian and you're interested in buying any of these, DM me on Instagram, because I will ship within Canada. To ship anywhere else is a pain in the butt, but I'm going to be selling these on probably on Marketplace. So yeah, if you're Canadian and interested, send me a message on Instagram. Next up I'm really sad about. This is Montal Intense Cafe. And honestly, I'm sad because this is one of the times, if you guys watch my channel, then you know, my husband is very sensitive to scents, and as much as I wear fragrance for me, I do. I usually don't care if he doesn't like something, but he's sensitive to the point where like certain scents will nauseate him, they'll ruin his day, and he doesn't really want to be close to me. That's never my goal in life, you know? So this is one of the ones, this bottle is almost full, but Montal bottles are weird because they don't come full to the top, so they feel empty, but it's still pretty much new because I've only worn it a handful of times. And the reason I'm selling this is not because of the scent. I love this scent. It's like a sweet candied rose with like a dark kind of like coffee bitterness. It almost smells like chocolate, like a dark chocolate mixed with like a candied rose. I really like this, but the thing is, it's beastly. So even if I only spray one spray of this, I feel like he's so dramatic and he could like sniff it out and be like, what are you wearing? You know, so he doesn't sound like that. He would actually hate me for saying that. But basically, even if I only spray one spray, he knows, he notices, and he hates the scent of this. So The only reason I'm selling this is going to be because I don't get to wear it. So it's such a waste. This was pricey. I love it, but it ruins his day. It's one of the ones where if I'm wearing it, he'll be like, oh, can you open the window? Or, babe, can you let the room air out for a sec? Like, it nauseates him to that extent. So if I can't wear it, there's no point in keeping it, and that breaks my heart. But this is who I married. These are the sacrifices we make. Next on the chopping block is, this is Belle Le Parfum. Le Parfum. This is basically the intense version of Jean-Paul Gaultier's La Belle, which is one of my favorites. And the only reason I'm deciding to declutter this one is because I do find it similar to the original, but obviously more intense. This kind of smells like the opening of the original, but then the original fades. Anyways, this smells like the original. I find them too similar to keep both, and I just honestly prefer the original still. It owns my heart. It's the pear in the original just has me. So again, this is one of the cases where I'm strictly selling it so that someone else could get love and use out of this, because I just find it a little bit too similar to own both. And if I was going to keep one, which I am, I'm going to keep the original La Belle because I love the pear in that. So yeah, I just haven't worn this enough and I feel bad. So someone else will get to love it. And then next up we have Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Still have this one in the box. This is one, I got this to be a summer scent. The bottle of this is so pretty and so chic. Sorry, I have something in my eye, but I got this to be a summer scent. And this is like no other fragrance in my collection. This smells so pretty, so delicate, so dainty. There's a floral note in this that is like delicate, like a flower petal almost. It's not heavy, and there's something in this that's waxy, yet it is still warm. So that makes it tricky for summer, first of all, because I still find it to be somewhat heavy on like really hot days. But that's not the reason I'm selling this. The reason I'm decluttering this one is because I just don't reach for it that much. And that's because I would describe this scent as like delicate, feminine, and like soft. This is very like soft spoken and girly and dainty. And I just feel like it's very pretty. It is, I like the smell of it, but I don't know, I feel like it doesn't vibe with me. It doesn't match my personality. If you smelled this, I don't think you would associate it with me. So I just don't reach for it that much, and that is the reason I am decluttering it. I have other fragrances that I reach for more in the summertime and year round in general. So I would like someone else to get, like give it more love, because I just don't reach for it. The scent is very pretty. There's nothing wrong with it, but there is a waxiness, and maybe that's why I don't vibe with it. But just overall, I just feel like it doesn't match my personality, and I have to wear something that smells like me, you know? That doesn't smell like me. It's very pretty, but it doesn't smell like me. And then last but not least, right? Yeah, last but not least is Angel Muse. This one is the only one, it's like there's like a question mark next to it for me. So I tried this in the spring and summer, and I hated the patchouli. I know everyone said there's less patchouli. Oh, this is the Eau de Toilette. This is the Angel Muse Eau de Toilette. That's why the bottle has like a little bit more of a pinky tone to it. I'm honestly scared to spray this on myself. I'm gonna spray it on the box. Oh, there's the card in here. I'm gonna spray it on the card. When buying this, people said that in the Eau de Toilette, the patchouli was toned down. But I still find that patchouli, especially on my skin, mind you, I tried it in the spring and summer, and it was cloying, nauseating. It ruined my whole day. I hated the smell of myself. And even now, this has, I think it has passion fruit, if I'm not mistaken. But that patchouli, and this is why still to this date, the only Mugler fragrance that I really love and own in my collection and kept in my collection is Angel Nova. This is one, I do like the original Angel Muse. I prefer the original Angel Muse, but that one my husband doesn't like. Mugler fragrances, sorry, I couldn't get my words out fast enough, but Mugler fragrances in general, they're pretty polarizing. I feel like you either love them or you hate them, and in most cases, obviously with a husband who's sensitive to scents, he hates them. But I did prefer the original Angel Muse, but he couldn't stand it. But obviously I like the chocolate hazelnut kind of vibe, but the patchouli in that is strong too. But this one mixed with the fruit and the patchouli, oof, and the patchouli smells like an earthy dirt. No, it's wintertime and it's still not exactly my vibe. I know some people really love it and some people can handle the smell of patchouli. I can in some fragrances, but in this one it's just too polarizing and I really just don't get down with it. I don't know what it is. Sorry, this noise must be driving you crazy. Anyways, those are all of my declutters. I think I did this very quickly. I'm really surprised and I'm really happy, but those are ones that I'm going to be getting rid of in my collection. And also just because I'm always trying new fragrances. Obviously, I don't want to be a hoarder. I'm not like a collector, if you will. I do have a lot of fragrances, but not as many as some people do. And I only keep things that I'm actually going to wear, use, and love because I'm not a wasteful person. I like to use all of my things. So that's why if I'm not using it enough, if I feel like it's going to go to waste, I would rather sell it to try something new. And I don't need 500 perfumes at my house, you know what I mean? So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, and I will see you in the next one.